Guys, this is Paul. I'm back with my next step in my doing my cabinets, and now since I've finished the cabinet casing, which looks pretty good, I put the paper in, put these edges on, did the walls nice, and the edging came out pretty good. So my next step is I'm having to repair my doors a little bit because I left them outside and it happened to rain, so I had to resand them, which it kind of complicated everything I was doing. This veneer that was on the door, it kind of warped. As you can tell, it warped. And I kind of flattened it out, but I thought, well, will I reuse it or not? But I thought, well, you know, it looks kind of old and beat up. I don't think I really want to use it. So I took it off the frame here. This is just some plywood that they put in between. So, good thing that's still intact. This, I don't know where or how they made it. It's about as thin as this thinnest board that Home Depot had with the 4x8. It's probably like 3 millimeters. So this was the thinnest one I could find, which actually works perfectly because they had this piece of, I don't know, it's like just some bamboo kind of stuff. They had it in there, glued down, and then they glued this part on top of it, which there's another part right here. And this makes this. So it didn't create too much of a problem. And the veneer itself, it's about as thick as that, a little bit smaller, but it's not going to be a hassle. So what I did, which it wasn't too hard, I cut pieces out small enough to be in here, but the way they did, and then I cut a piece of the veneer. And no one online is really going over fixing cabinets like this with the veneer of cabinet doors like this. I think I'm the only person that's going over something like this, how to do it, because mine are solid, and then the interior part is just plywood and veneer like this. See, I haven't seen anybody going over any doors like that. But I got some of this paperback veneer. I should have got the wood back veneer, but it doesn't matter. This is ash. It goes close enough with this wood. What I did was I cut it. It doesn't have to be exact. It could be a little off. One of them I did, and it was exactly what I cut. But you can make it a little bit way over the edge, and then what I did was with a piece of wood. Well, what I did is I cut it. Cut it a little bit bigger. Then I glued it on. Then I cut it off. Then I glued another piece that was smaller than this area, so it would fit into the top of the cabinet. This one, I'm doing that right now. I turned it over because there's enough space, and I'm pressing, make sure all the pressure is on it, so it stays. And I'm gluing this a little bit on the piece of veneer and wood, and then I put the glue on the bottom so it stick to this. I'm using the Type 3. I could use the contact cement, but I decided not to. So I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. This is the This is the part that I'm gluing right now. You see the veneer, the pieces of wood that I did, and then you see how it fits. It fits perfectly. And then when it's stained, it's not going to, cause any more problems than that it is. So this is how I'm changing the veneer on my cabinets. So you can probably do that yourself. So please like, subscribe. I'm going to be back with another part of my videos. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Next, I'll be back with the next part of my cabinets.